Hello, my name is Ben, and on this YouTube channel I document my own print-on-demand journey. Today I'd like to show you how you can use the pattern function in Redbubble to create amazing designs which also sell. So I personally have seen some success with those patterns here. One of them you can see here, or very similar ones. So today I'll show you how you can create such a chess pattern and put it as all over prints on your products on Redbubble. It doesn't need to be a chess pattern. It could be anything else. For example, hearts for Valentine's Day, or the shamrock for St. Patrick's Day. Well, possibilities are really unlimited. You can do anything. You can even do flags of countries and coffee mugs and coffee beans and stuff like that. And it looks good. I mean, I haven't even scaled this properly. I've just uploaded it and I just want to show you how you can create this in Canva. Bear in mind that Canva is actually a free design tool. You can subscribe and then have access to the pro graphics as well, which you can also use for print on demand. But there are plenty of free graphics there, and you can also use other websites where you can download free images and then upload them into Canva. But I just like Canva. I know it works pretty well for print on demand. It's pretty user-friendly, and I'm going to show you step by step how you can create such a pattern here. And bear with me, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Right, so the very first step here in Canva is that you create a new design and you select the size. Well, I normally do 4000 by 4000 because for such a pattern like this, you want a square with all sides being equal length. So I select 4000 by 4000. Of course, you need to decide what kind of design you want. Well, in this case, because it's quite easy to create, I'm going to show you how you can create a chess pattern. So let's start. So first of all, you create 4 pages. You can also do more if you want to. Then you will have just more symbols or graphics on your design. But let's keep it simple for now and use just 4. So what you can use, if you need to select or define the colors that you want. Well, in this case, I'm just going to use white and black because it basically replicates the colors of a chessboard. So let's start with a white background here on the first page, and you just select they're all free, by the way, as you can see here. These chess symbols here, they are free Canva resources that you can just use for your print-on-demand designs. So I'm going to select this one here, make it quite large so that it looks good. I'll keep the background white, but you want to make sure that you center it like that. And then you go to the next page. You make a black background, and then you select the next one. It could be this one. You have then, of course, to define the color of the design here of the graphic, and it should be white in this case. And then we go to the third page and keep it white. Maybe we use something different now. Maybe just use that one. Could keep it easy. Leave it black and make it as large as possible. Again. And bear in mind, guys, you can do anything. Anything which really matches any sort of public holiday. Even for musicians, you could do musical instruments. So let's just say, so the third page is finished, and we go to the fourth one, and you do the background black again, and now I just need to select a fourth figure or graphic, which I haven't used before, make that white again, make it as large as possible. And then, guys, we are pretty much done in Canva already. So that was quick. And what we then do, keep it fairly centered, right? And then we download it. And you don't want to go transparent background. You want to keep the background color. Normally, when you download something for print on demand, you want to normally choose the background color. But because we do all over print here, we don't want to do that. So we keep it black and white and click download, and it will download it. What you then do, you'll get a zip file. And you have to open that zip file and extract it into another folder. Right, so you open that. And these files here, you have to copy them into another folder now, which I'm going to do now, because you need to upload them again now to because they are 4 individual pages now. So you have to upload them individually again into Canva. And you can only do that when they have been extracted from the zip file. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so what you do now, you go into Canva once more and you create a new design again with the size 4000 by 4000. And then what you can do is you go to elements on the left-hand side and you scroll down, and then you'll see after a while, where are they? Those grids here. And you click on see all. By the way, this is all free, so you don't need to subscribe. So it's just great because, it's easier to do it in Canva than, for example, to do it in PowerPoint. Some people think, I'll just use PowerPoint. But actually, the possibilities that Canva offer, they are really good. I mean, even for the free version. Well, then you go select this 4x4 pattern here. You can select, really any one that you want, but 4x4 is quite good for the chessboard. And then what I'll do, I'm going to upload all those. I've just done that here, the ones that we've just created. So you have to upload them into Canva again, and then you can just pull them over, drag and drop into this grid shape here. So you choose one, then the other one, and you always go black, white. And then you go into the second row and you do the same again. And do this for all of them. And then you swap the sides. And guys, this is fairly simple, and this is actually already the design. And then you can download it. And don't select a transparent background, just download it. And that's it. Now, what you could also do, because in Redbubble you can upload different images for different products. So I'm not sure how good this would look as a sticker, but you could, for example, use this as one design for a sticker. But then actually might want to delete that page here and then do a separate page just for a sticker pack, for example. So we could just go for a chessboard. You just pull them over here. But actually, I don't need to use these. I can just use the elements. If I look for chess again, so we could just pull some chess figures over here, and then you create an own sticker pack, and you can upload this separately. And this is just really to give you some examples here. So if you have a bit more time, you can do this properly here. Just want to quickly show it. So you could save that separately, and then you'll have your own sticker pack with 4 different stickers on it. Just make sure that there is enough space between the individual graphics on there. I'm not going to finish or upload this now, because to be honest, this doesn't look very good. But if you have some time and you select some graphics which match to each other, then this will look really good. All right, so let's go back into Redbubble. I've obviously uploaded this here already. So yeah, you put your title in, tags and description as you know it, and then you can go to the different products. So, I think you can't really do a lot with the t-shirts. Yeah, because they are not all over, but I think it still doesn't look too bad. But this is pretty much for people who like those all over prints. So if someone wants to buy that, you can enable that. And you can also what you have to do, you have to select offset grid, for example, and then you have the pattern here, and you can also change the size of those squares then. And you have to select, define what you think looks best, so you can do it smaller and larger. Don't make it too large, don't make it too small. I think that doesn't look too bad, but you can also put it up a little bit, so to make sure that those graphics, that doesn't look too bad, I think. So you can do that. And also here, I think this looks pretty good already. I've already selected the pattern, I think. Just try it again. I think the size is pretty good. Also, this is good. Here, maybe make them a bit smaller. And then also select the pattern. You go to the next product. Also here with a dress. I think it might look really good on a dress. But, chess might not be the right choice for everybody. But as I said, you could do, you can do kisses, you can do hearts, you can do shamrocks, you can even do animals, you can do something for vegans, there are really unlimited possibilities. So phone wallet, I think that's all right. Pillow, let's have a look. I think, to be honest, that looked quite good already. I think this is no pattern yet. So here, just always select the pattern to make sure there is, doesn't suddenly, there's not an ugly cutoff at the edges. And again, maybe scale it a little bit to make it, how that looks. If I make it a bit smaller here, how does that look on the pillow? Not too bad, actually. I think it looks really good, actually, especially the black and white. If you have someone who really likes chess. And I've done the same for the shower curtain. I'm not going to take you through everything here, but you get the idea. Let's have a look how it looks in the mug. If you make it maybe, again, just select, I think you can't actually select the pattern for the mug. Here. So this is for the mug. Yeah, I guess it should really be moved up a little bit. And that's it. Maybe it's not the right size, to be honest. I think for the mug you might want to have it a little bit larger, so that the graphics are not suddenly cut off somewhere. Maybe more like that. Now, I won't spend much time here to make it perfect, but you get the idea, I think. Yeah, it should be a bit larger, but anyway, that's how you can do it. And also for the scarf here, again, just select the pattern and you'll have an all-over print. And you can even do that with nature, even with photos. You could do that, and I think it would look really good. So as I said, I've seen some success with that. Just create those grid designs and then have a really nice all-over print. You can make some nice patterns, and you can find some really great patterns and shapes on Canva. I think this looks really good on masks as well. This type of design. And I just want to go back to Canva once more, because if you just go to elements here, and as you can see here, they've got tons of different animals and patterns and hearts and coffee mugs and stuff like that. And their designs, so most of them look decent, And if you do something, if you play around with it a little bit, I think you'll get to some really good results. So I hope this little tutorial was useful. Maybe you haven't done that before. Maybe it's something for you to consider, to have a look at. You don't need great design skills for it. And it might be something which might generate some additional sales for you. So hopefully the video was useful. If you liked it, then please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on my print on demand journey, then please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Bye.